Hey everyone, welcome back to Pintastic Recipes, where we take Pinterest recipes and put them to the test. Today we're doing a Thanksgiving favorite of mine, which is the green bean casserole. Enjoy! So today's recipe comes from bigoven.com. It's supposed to be the green bean casserole best ever, but it looks like it may be a version of Alton Brown's Not Yo Mama, what was it? Not Yo Mama's green bean casserole off of Food Network. So we chose this because there's no canned soups in this, and we actually are making the fried onions, but we're not frying them, we're baking them. So to us it's a little bit healthier than your usual green bean casserole. So let's check out the ingredients. Alright, so these are our ingredients for today, and if you want to go ahead and write down the recipe, go ahead and pause right here. Let's get cooking. Alright, we're starting off with the topping, which is usually the fried onions. We're taking our medium onions that were thinly sliced. 1/4 cup all-purpose flour, 2 tablespoons of panko breadcrumbs, and a teaspoon of kosher salt. And we toss. Toss and combine. And separate.
Lift and separate.
Trying to get this mixed pretty good. We'll find out.
Looks good to
Okay,
me.
so I already sprayed a sheet pan with some nonstick cooking spray, and we're just going to, whoops. We're not going to do that. We're going to evenly, I wonder if this is going to be big enough. And then we are going to bake it. Loud noises. We're going to bake this in the oven at 475 degrees for 30 minutes. I think it says like toss them or flip them or something 2 to 3 times within the cooking process. 30 minutes on the clock. Wait. There you go.
And let's explain if we
Oh.
can what's going on over here.
I'm boiling water.
Okay.
Boiling water with 2 tablespoons of salt.
And
That's
over
what
here,
it calls for.
this
that
has
is
absolutely
your beans.
yes. This has nothing to do with the recipe at all. This big pot here. I'm cooking pinto beans, so just ignore that big pot.
Oh, this? Okay. You're supposed to use a 12-inch cast iron skillet. We don't have one, so we're using our Rachel Ray pot thingy, saucepan. I don't know what it is, but you can put this in the oven, so that's why we're using it. Okay, now next step, we are going to prepare the beans, green beans. So that's what the boiling water is for, with the salt, and we are going to blanch them for 5 minutes.
And what's blanching?
Blanching is when you put it in the boiling water and then you take them out and immediately put them in ice water so they stop cooking. So it's kind of like you just shocking them, I think. I've never really seen it done for 5 minutes. Usually it's like really quick. So let's check it out, because it says add the beans and blanch for 5 minutes. Okay. Just getting my ice bath ready.
While we wait for the green beans to finish blanching, thought I'd show off my little hot toddy here. I'm starting to feel under the weather, which gives me a great excuse to make these. Pretty simple. Just a little of your favorite whiskey. In this case, I'm using Jim Beam, partly because it's all that I have. Disregard the Crown Royale on the side there. And to it, you just add some honey, and some tea or water, and even a little lemon juice if you want. Yeah, it's delicious, and it puts you to sleep at night when you're sick. Okay,
Oh yeah, it does. So now we're gonna put these.
It's been 5 minutes. You fail.
Oh, I'm just kidding. You know, if you have like is it colander? Colander?
Yeah, it'd probably make it easier.
Yeah, just put it all in there and then dump it in there and then, yeah. That's what they recommend, but we don't have one that's big enough to use. Alright, let's let that stop cooking. Ooh, open up the pores. We're going to toss the onions. Ooh, that is getting burned.
Get a good zoom here.
Ooh, that smells good. Ooh, it's stinking hot. Alright, enough! Get back in there! Okay. Whew. So now my makeup's melted off. Light you. And then, need to let that warm up, and then we're gonna melt the butter and get ready to cook the sauce. The sauce. So now we're going to make the sauce.
Sauce.
That's what I said, sauce. Melt 2 tablespoons of butter.
In our nice and water spottery pan.
That's all we, don't judge. And then we're going to throw in our mushrooms. Oh.
Fail.
It's okay. We're gonna cook this until the mushrooms, it says let some of their juices out or something. It just sounds weird. Hold on. Oh, they give up some of their liquid.
We're waiting till they ejaculate? Is that...
PG. So about
Come on, focus.
like 4 minutes, it says. And these mushrooms were washed or rinsed, whatever you want to say, and cut into 1/2-inch pieces. Come on, let your juices out. I forgot, you have to put in your salt.
Oh, salt.
What is it? Salt. I don't know why that seems like a lot. And pepper. Alright, the shrooms have juiced out.
They relieve themselves.
So we're going to add garlic and nutmeg. I'm not a fan of nutmeg, so we'll see how this goes. And it's supposed to be, oh crap, it was supposed to be fresh. And we just put, oh well.
Fresh ground. We just got regular ground.
Let that cook for a little. It smells good. Now we're going to let that cook for about 1 to 2 minutes. Sprinkle it with all-purpose flour. Let that cook for about a minute. Alright, now we are going to add, oh crap, add chicken broth, 1 cup. And bring that to a simmer. And while we bring that to a simmer, why don't I toss the onions? Ooh, some of these are burned. Ooh, I think I waited too long. Ooh, too hot. Alright, so those are almost done. Whoa! Don't look at me like that. That was you. Alright, now we're going to lower it to medium low. Add our 1/2 and 1/2. And we're going to let this thicken, stirring occasionally, so it says about 6 to 8 minutes.
Boom. What's your favorite Thanksgiving side dish?
Green bean casserole. But that's because it was Paula Deen's green bean casserole. That was the very first one I ever made, and that's pretty much the only one I've ever really liked.
They have like 8 sticks of butter and...
But it's so good.
Alright, so we still got about 2 minutes left in the timer for the onions, but we just took them out, and you can probably tell why. They're burning a little bit. So it said, what was it, 1/2 an hour originally? Or 25 minutes?
1/2 hour, so 30 minutes.
Okay. So we took them out. We're going to try to salvage as many as we can, but I don't think they're supposed to burn like that.
Because the thing is, we still have to put, we're only combining a quarter of these onions. We're only combining a quarter of these onions with the sauce. The rest of it still goes on top and we still have to bake it again. All right, good. So, we're pretty thick. Okay, turn it off.
Yep. And it took probably closer to 10 minutes.
For us.
For us, and it's probably just because of the pan, but, you know, whatever.
Probably because we don't have a cast iron pan. Cast iron pan, I think, absorbs the heat or something like that. I just know it's better. Let's take this off the heat real quick. We're going to combine a quarter of the onions. Let's see what we can use here. I don't know if that's going to work. Is that good?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, we're just going to mix that in. Along with, get down.
Psst. Get down. Okay.
Along with our green beans that we're cooling. Or, yeah, we're sitting in the ice water. We're just going to combine all that. You know, one thing it doesn't have that I like with my green bean casserole? Cheese.
Mmm.
Oh, and we also lowered the oven to 400 degrees. So once we took the onions out, we lowered the oven to 400 degrees. Alright, so now we're going to top it with the rest of the onions and then we're going to bake it again for 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
So I wonder how the onions are going to do.
Let's see what we're looking like here. Not bad.
Alright, let me just... That'll do, right?
Let's see what we got here.
I have a dog behind me. I almost fell.
Alright, let's see what happens.
Boogers. Maybe can I get up, please? 400 degrees. 15 minutes. Oh man, I'm hungry. Alright. Whew. Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, give me that. Alright, dog, stay. Ooh. Oh, heavy. Ooh.
Careful. Let's see what we got here. Actually looks mighty tasty. And I'll admit I tried the onions just by themselves, what was left over, while we waited for this to cook. And even though some were burnt, they tasted a lot like the real French's onions. And so this could go either way.
I'm just wondering how you make green bean casserole look pretty. I know. There's no way.
Well, let's plate it so we can eat.
Let's do it. Alright, so now we're gonna taste it. And don't mind all this, but while we were cooking, I like to clean it because it's late.
Don't mind the beans, they're done now.
So,
Let's get a nice little zoom here. This
Still
is what
hot.
we came out with.
hot. No boogers.
None for you. Alright,
Alright,
what do you think?
interesting. Actually quite surprised. Again, well, so what am I not surprised? The sauce, I could seriously just blend it up and have it as a soup because it actually tastes a lot better than the cream and mushroom soup. Texture's pretty good. Maybe I just got a bad one, but when I tried the onion, it was a little salty for me. So I think I might have just gotten a bad one. But I actually liked it. When do I not like it? But I like it.
Cool.
You?
I liked it too. It's not what I'm used to when it comes to green bean casserole. I'm kind of used to the mushy cream and mushroom soup version, which I think also tastes good.
Oh, a bit my cheek. Oh.
But it was sort of nice to have the green beans not being so mushy. I kind of like that contrast in texture there. But it's pretty time consuming to make. If you're going to make this on Thanksgiving, you better have some helping hands because yeah, obviously it takes a while. So all around though, I thought it was pretty good. What are you going to rate it?
Because of the onions, I don't know what we did there, but if we got the onions down, I probably rated a lot higher. And because it was so time consuming, it took us about, what, 45 minutes to almost an hour? I actually would give it like a 4 out of 5, which is still good. You know, but the taste is there. It's good. And I don't even like nutmeg, and it's in there and it's good.
For me, I like the onions, like I mentioned earlier. Yeah, everything factored in. I thought it was good. And you know me, I'm more the pessimist, but either way, I'm going to give it a 3.9, which is very respectable on my scale. 3.9 out of 5 pins. So there you go. If you're looking for a little bit different twist on the classic green bean casserole, that's a little bit healthier, not so much, you know, of the extra junk that comes along with the cream of mushroom soup version. This is a good alternative.
Oh, sorry, Bugger. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were behind me. So, that's our show for today. I hope I don't have green beans and stuff all over my teeth when I'm talking.
I wouldn't tell you if you did, honey.
I know. But don't forget to like, subscribe, and get in contact with us, you know? Have any questions, comments, concerns? Down below. All right. Anything else, honey?
Pintasticrecipes.com.
All right. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye.